So the question says function f from R to R is defined as f of x equal to mod x into x minus sin x. So as we have mod x, this has to be divided into two cases when x is going to be positive and x is going to be negative. So now we know when x is a positive or 0, mod x should be written as x. So when you multiply with this, it is simply going to be x square minus x into sin x, right? And when x is a negative value, we know mod x will become minus x. And when you multiply minus x with this term, we are going to get this as x sin x minus x square. Okay, so that is what we are going to get here. So now one thing that you can see here, when you substitute the value of x as real numbers, as the domain is given as real numbers, this value is going to continuously go towards infinite, right? As you put more and more values of x here, more bigger and bigger values of x, this answer is going to become bigger and bigger, and ultimately it will go till plus infinite. And similarly, when you put x as a negative value here, so continuously the values are going to come lesser and lesser, smaller and smaller, and it will go till negative infinite. So what it actually says, the range of f of x, right? So we are going to get the range of f of x is going to be equal to minus infinite to infinite. All the values are going to get covered, and when x is equal to 0, so this one directly become 0 here. So we are going to get f of x is going to be from minus infinite to infinite, which is nothing but capital R itself, the set of real numbers. And in the question also they have given codomain of this one is going to be real numbers, and range is also going to be real numbers. So here we got range is going to be equal to codomain, and everyone knows this one. When range is going to be equal to codomain, the function has to be onto function, right? So that is one thing, one property that we got here, the function has to be onto. So now how do we find out this one is going to be one-to-one function? So for this one we are going to go for the differentiation. So take the differentiation of the given one. So what are we going to get? This x square differentiation is going to come as 2x. Then after that x sin x, we have to use the product rule of the differentiation. Similarly, here also we have to use product rule, and then we are going to get this. So let's see what will happen to that f dash of x when we are going to take the differentiation here. So that is going to come as f dash of x is going to come as x square, which will convert it into 2x, and then we have x sin x, right? So when you take the differentiation of x and keeping the sin x like that, we'll be getting sin x minus this is going to come as x cos x when x is going to be greater than or equal to 0. Similarly, when x is going to be a negative value, so what is the differentiation that we are going to get? So that one is going to be simply sin x plus x cos x minus 2x. Okay, so this is the differentiation that we are going to get when x is negative. So now we need to find out what will happen to these values here. So what we will be actually doing, so here when x is greater than or equal to 0, we are going to make a smaller modification here. So whatever the term that I have here, so I'll be writing this one as x minus sin x. Now we'll be left with one more x here. We are going to left with one more x, and from this x sin x, I'm going to take x cos x. I'm going to take x common, so we'll be getting that one as x into 1 minus cos x. So now one thing that you observe from the properties, when x is greater than 0, x is going to be bigger than sin x. So this one is actually going to be a positive value that we are going to get. When x equal to 0, this is going to come as 0, but all other cases this is going to be a positive value. And similarly, cos x is going to be always smaller than 1 only, so this is a positive value, and we know x is a positive value, so this one is also going to be ultimately greater than 0 that we are going to get. So when x is greater than or equal to 0, ultimately what we got here, f dash of x is going to be greater than 0 for these cases that we are going to get. And similarly, you can talk about the second case also when x is negative. So what can we write here? So again, the same type of clubbing that we are going to get. I'm going to write this one as sin x minus x plus, and from the remaining two, I'm going to take x common, and this is going to come as cos x minus 1. That is what we are going to get. So now one thing that you have to observe here, x is negative. So this is going to give you a negative value because cos x is going to be always smaller than 1, that we know. And some cases that is going to be equal to 1, then it will become 0. But all other cases, cos x is going to be smaller than 1. So this is going to be negative, but we are multiplying with a negative. So ultimately, this one is also going to be a positive value. Or you can say greater than or equal to 0 also. That is also fine. And similarly, sin x minus x is going to be here. As you can see, this x is going to be a negative value here. So in that case, actually sin x is going to be bigger than x. So in this case, this is going to be also a positive value. So ultimately, in this case also, we got f dash of x is going to be greater than 0. So what do we got here? Now f dash of x is going to be greater than 0, and in some cases we are going to get equal to 0. So I'm clubbing that equal to 0 cases also. So here also we can include that equal to 0 cases. That's up to you. You can simply say greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 0. It doesn't matter. So we got this one for all x belongs to real numbers, and this actually says the function f of x has to be one-to-one function, because this is the property that we are going to get, right? If f dash of x greater than or equal to 0, f of x is going to be actually strictly increasing function. So then f of x has to be one-to-one. And what we got here, f of x has to be one-to-one and onto. So that actually makes the answer for this question as option C, right? So f is going to be both one-to-one and onto functions.